Connecticut is beautiful. State of New York, in case this program ends up in Portland, Oregon, or Santa Fe, New Mexico, or Albuquerque, New Mexico. Pretty up there, isn't it? This is a road from Waterbury, rather. Well, yeah, there is a Watertown north of Waterbury. This is a road from Waterbury to Danbury. Correction. Waterbury to Torrington. We're going to get off at Thomaston, and we're going to go to Terryville, where Franklin's mother and father lived, and where he grew up. Some of the place where he grew up. He grew up all over. Route 6 west. They have railroad stations up here. Are you enjoying the ride? We were three days in Connecticut. That's Franklin's house. That's Franklin's house. And next door is George and Ann Malley. And that is whom we are visiting. Well, okay. And what time are we here? Okay. What? That is Franklin's house. See? Oh, really?
Yeah,
And
come down here and look.
gee, your lawn looks lovely.
Yeah, our sun is just starting to get the leaves up.
And what a perfect day, isn't it? Look at that
gorgeous.
blue sky. Look at that blue sky.
Yeah, gorgeous day. See, this is going to be the trim color. See the maroon color right there?
Oh, I like it.
And then it's going to have beige on the trim and some kind of stripe.
I like a
Blue, I
pink.
think.
Yeah, I like a pink house.
Well, we figure there's going to be bus tours coming to see it.
No, I like it. I don't see anything wrong with it. I think it's kind of interesting.
Well, it's shocking for the neighborhood, that's all.
I suppose, yeah.
You know.
This is
ride with Franklin that time, and
yeah, I know. We
Larry,
should.
is that the same car? Or
No, you had the 1980 Lincoln.
Okay.
Remember you drove it? And we went up
What
to
year is
Texas?
this?
And it was such a good time. You remember that?
Yeah. What year is this?
93.
93. We're coming up in the world.
But I still have the 1980. Hi, George. Good. How are you? I love your machine.
Oh, and this is our grandson, Michael.
Oh,
that's Susie's boy.
Nice to meet you.
This
Susie's
is
boy.
Glendora.
Oh my goodness.
Franklin Buell.
Your mother's a good teacher.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah. Well, that's nice. You're Michael then.
Yep. Yep.
What is your last name?
Makira.
McCara.
Yep.
M-C-K-E?
M-A-K-A-R-A.
Oh, M-A-K-A-R-A. Nice to meet you, Michael.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah. Say hi to little Susie.
Yes, I will.
Little tiny Susie.
She's in Maine now. She went up
Where?
to
Where for?
just Freeport. They want to go to Albany, have a weekend away.
Oh, is this a vacation?
Just a couple of days, you know.
I can't remember where
Just to get away.
Freeport is. Is it near Bangor?
It's
Near
not too
Portland?
far up. It's a little above, about an hour above Portland.
Oh, on the coast?
Yeah,
Oh, how
Yeah.
nice.
it's a nice spot to go to.
Does he know the keys on the floor?
Yeah, I told him that. Let's see if we can find them. You see how pretty it is.
George, how are you? Yeah, good. You still working in the same place?
Yep.
Well, good for you.
Go there.
Well, I think that's great. You still work? Do you still work out over here? You still work out up here?
Working out.
Work
yeah.
out.
Oh, a little bit.
On the floor. On the floor, right hand side. Yeah, on the floor by the right hand end of the seat. Oh, excuse me.
I'll go home.
I have problems finding them sometimes too.
You find them?
Oh, I'm sorry. I have a problem sometimes finding them too. This is Franklin's car. The 1980 is mine.
Mm-hmm.
This he bought for cash, $13,000. Here they, I feel them.
You're pretty bright, Glendora.
Let's see if we got a okey dog.
Okay.
Get my book. Here's one more for George.
Oh, that's wonderful,
We'll gift
Glendora.
him with the.
Did you bring that?
I'll get it when I get in.
See if George can find. We go out to Friendly's for lunch. How's that?
Well, that'd be fun. But wait, you know, how long can I stay, honey? Let me think a minute. Let me zoom in. Look at this, folks.
Got it?
Look at that, folks. Yes, thank you.
Okay.
Gasoline, 222. Whee! Where do we go? Around to the front?
This way.
Okay.
We have a window seat.
On a window seat?
Yeah. If you're doing a documentary, you should like to have a window.
Thank you. See, folks, this is what you see all over Connecticut. Make sure I've got the right. Folks, this is what you see all over Connecticut. These congregational churches. This is a congregational church in Plymouth. There was one in Terryville where we just came from. Franklin was a Congregationalist all of his life. Except maybe the last 2 days. And this is the Puritan Church. The people who came from England in 1620 on the Mayflower and settled in Massachusetts. Ann and George Malley took us to lunch. We had a good time. And how Franklin loved them. And now we're heading west to Route 8 and Route 118. And up to Route 67 up to Litchfield. And we'll stop and see a couple of people there. Here's a piece of beauty for you. This is Route 8 going north to Torrington from Thomastown. And this time I'm going to try to get you a glimpse of Route 118 going off of Route 8 going up to Litchfield. Litchfield County, Fairfield County, Middlesex County, Hartford County, New Haven County. There's very few counties in Connecticut. You like it? That's our road, folks. Sorry about that. We have to find the right road. What's it say? Read it to me. East Litchfield, 5 miles, and Lord's Shrine. Not L-O-R-D-S. I'm glad I got the camera on. This is the foliage I missed to show you. Coming down. Okay, again, we're in Harlington, Connecticut, Litchfield County. Going over a beautiful mountain and coming into Litchfield. And at Litchfield, we hope to see Maureen Shepherd. It's a beautiful road. What road is it? 118 west. Arlington to Litchfield, Connecticut. Like this ride? Why was the dumb blonde staring at the orange juice? Because it said concentrate. God's world is beautiful. There was a Swedish construction firm and they got a job remodeling the 3rd floor. And at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, the foreman came by and he cupped his hands and he hollered up to the 3rd floor from the ground. He hollered up, "Are you guys finished?" And they said, "No, we're Swedish." And here we are in Litchfield. There's another New England Congregational Church right there. Typical. I think this is the road to Torrington. I'm not sure. And we'll go down and see Robert Joyce, we hope, at Cablevision. And so see Maureen Shepherd. Find anybody? I found a big dish. And there's cars here. Shipping and receiving. And Litchfield, Connecticut. Warehouse. Hello? Hello?
Looks like that second floor. Is that that's the public access?
They're cable casting my show. It's okay. Thank you, honey. Okay. Hello. Hello, hello. Guess who's here? Hey. How are you?
Not too bad, yourself?
Good. Are you the Robert Joyce?
No, I'm Wayne Pratt.
Hi, Wayne. Nice to meet
Robert
you.
Joyce won't be until Monday.
Oh, yes. Wayne, is there a cleaners along this road? Because my signer for Litchfield owns a cleaners, and it was along this road. And I remember it was on the left side. Well, it was on the right side as you come into Torrington, but on the left side you went to Litchfield.
Okay, there's one right up the road, actually.
So if I go out of your driveway and turn
If you
right,
go out of my driveway, turn right.
I might find her.
You're gonna go by the gas station, which is right there, and another like little complex of like 4 stores.
But that's just a general idea of the areas where I went.
Now you said that the land had these stones on it,
A lot of stone on it. Yeah.
and he made the fireplace out of the stones.
Red stones, they're beautiful stones, yeah. Wow.
Yes, they are.
Nice stuff.
Now look at this, the curve.
Yeah,
And see how it curves all around here?
yeah,
He's so clever.
yeah,
Look at this lovely room, and look at these French doors.
yeah. Nice thing.
And his property goes way, way, way back to the fence.
I had to look at my pickup there, and this was all signed. Look at what I did. It
Oh, you
was
pick up
all
truck there, yeah.
And I,
Oh, that's a sign you have. Oh, yeah,
all
I didn't see
signed.
that.
And I parked this by the road.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, the lawyers do not like it too much. You
No,
understand?
yeah.
The lawyers say, and even the Hartford Courant. The Hartford Courant says it used to be a nice street. And LeBron, with all his sign there, is destroying the street. I says to Hartford Courant, I says, are you looking on one side of the street? I says, why the hell don't you look on the other side?
Yeah,
Right?
yeah, exactly, yeah. Sure thing, yeah.
I win this picture around here, you know, when we go by here, that's Jefferson doing a prayer, I suppose.
Oh, well, that's Washington.
Yeah.
Washington.
I think, is it Jefferson or Washington? I think it's Jefferson. I'm not too sure which one of the two.
Find my glasses here.
That one there I bought in Paris.
Oh.
That's Notre Dame. Notre Dame.
Valley Forge.
Oh. Oh. What a lovely home.
Now when I have a guy over, my wife doesn't just pop her head in, she stays for the whole game. She used to not even know who
Albert, you designed all this?
Yeah.
for the pigs. Next weekend, she's going on a fishing trip with
Yeah.
the guys.
That's the kind of window that I have in here.
Fun last year.
Well, you went down to
Oh.
sliding. Sliding? Yeah.
Scrapbooking party.
Oh, Albert, this is beautiful. When did you design it?
Oh, I built that in 1970.
What do
Really?
you got for heat here?
Electric ceiling.
Oh, ceiling, oh, okay, I
Oh,
see.
ceiling, yeah.
Oh, you're so smart.
Expensive.
Yeah, sure, yeah.
Expensive to put
I
in
think
or
I put it
expensive?
in the floor.
See the circular driveway, folks, and the way he has the trees in the front of the house. He is a great designer. This is Albert Lebrun. And we are in South Windsor. Where is the office? What town is that in?
Office is north of here.
This is Valley Cablevision. Changed hands many times, probably. In the middle of changing hands, too. When I was here, folks, it was trailers. We were in storage trailers. So there's money in cable TV. Look at that dish. These are the woods where Percy went. Little Percy cat, Percival, little black cat. And I told him to wait for me in the woods. And I would bring him his lunch. And I would bring him his supper. And at night I would take him home. But he went the other direction. And he got lost. He went to some homes around here, and I went looking for him. And he probably just died and wasted away. Percy cat. Little black Percy cat. He was so affectionate. He just wanted to be on your chest all the time. Route 8, Naugatuck Valley. You can see what a big river the Naugatuck River was at one time to cut this valley. Isn't it beautiful? I went to the TV station at Seymour, Ansonia, Derby, Beacon Falls. Oxford. Bethany. There. The beautiful scenery is over. We're coming into Waterbury. This is north of Waterbury on Route 8. Connecticut is beautiful. State of New York, in case this program ends up in Portland, Oregon, or Santa Fe, New Mexico, or Albuquerque, New Mexico. Pretty up there, isn't it? This is the road from Waterbury, rather. Well, yeah, there is a Watertown road to Waterbury. This is the road from Waterbury to Danbury. Correction, direction. Waterbury to Torrington. Thanks. That's an ugly aerosol cloud underneath it, put there by the controllers. The power hungry, the money hungry, who never can get satiated. Here for you folks that don't ever get to see a sunrise. That's through the kitchen window. This is through the bathroom window. We have to catch this while it is, because that sunrise is going to move farther and farther toward the south. And you won't be able to see it through the kitchen window and the bathroom window. Because we're coming into the shortest day of the year, darkness at 4 o'clock. Thank you, God, for our star. Thank you, God, for our burning fire that never goes out. Thank you, God, for each sunrise. Thank you, God, for another day. Folks, here they are, ready to go to the great and wonderful United States Post Office, and I'm not kidding. I love the United States Post Office, and it's one of my most frequently counted blessings. There they are. 80 tapes, 2 in every package, and it's about 40 packages. That's how important public access is. Trying to help you be happy. Trying to help you reach your full potential, your full wealth, okay? Your full blessings. To 48 TV stations. The tenant upstairs is very busy. I'll show you what I mean. The tenant upstairs, I'm talking, this is a joke. Okay, the tenant upstairs is very, very noisy. You sit in the car and the tenant upstairs, it makes a whole lot of noise. We gather together to ask the Lord's blessing. He hastens and chastens his will to make known. The wicked oppressing now cease from distressing. Sing praises to his name. He forgets not his own. The morning devotion was about, this is the day the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. Are you, folks? Are you? And the discussion of that was that God is in control. And so I'm sending a note to Mr. Edward Whitney. who wrote the book about the controllers, the greedy, the wealthy, the power, who never can get satisfied, who never can have enough. And he calls them the controllers. And indeed, they control the governments. They control this Iraq war. They controlled World War II. Indeed, they control, but the real controller is who? We have a perfect blue sky. A perfect blue sky. Look at it. Look at it. Isn't it beautiful? Okay. Who just came and ruined it? Poison. Who just came and ruined it? Be careful you don't get the camera into the sun. Who just came and ruined it? I don't dare get any closer to it than that. The poisoners, the controllers, the Rothschilds, Lehman Brothers, Goldman Sachs, Rockefeller, Lazar Frere, Warburg, Seitz. They had to ruin it, the perfect blue sky that we had. There he is, over the laundromat and over the post office. The full moon. Tomorrow, no, the night after tomorrow night. The November moon. We are blessed to have a moon. Okay, we mailed 80 VHS tapes. A chat with Glendora to 40 TV stations. And we mailed $8 to DC TV. Oh, they were awful people. We got to do something about them. And we mailed Arnie Engen his papers to sign for Seymour and Sonia Derby Shelton et al. Now this beautiful loaf of bread was just brought to me by my neighbor Mary. Mary, what's in it, honey?
Well, I made it with triticale flour, which is a crossbreed between wheat and rye.
Oh.
There's honey, raisins.
How do you spell it?
Triticale, triticale. And let's see, raisins and flax seeds, some salt, and a lot of care. So it's all for you to eat.
Oh, thanks. And does it take a long time to bake it?
Not really.
And the cute little round loaf.
Yeah.
That is delicious, folks. Here, have a bite. Mary, did you say you put potato in it?
Yes, there's also potato. It's made with potato water and also some potatoes to make it softer.
That is exquisite. Oh, that is really supreme. What a treat. What a treat. Why, that's good bread. I asked Mona Plumbers, why was the blonde staring at the orange juice?
At the orange juice. Okay, let's see. You have good jokes too. This is a good one. It has salt. No, it has salt. It had pulp? You know, something. Yeah, pulp. No, the blonde was staring at the orange juice because it said concentrate. I never would have gotten it. I never would have gotten it.
Folks, I called up Stephen Williams at QPTV, Queens Public Access. I wanted to find out about the Sony DV cams that are coming up from Washington, D.C. Chat with Glendora on Public Access. And I said, what about a renewal? He says, it's all taken care of. I haven't heard a word about it. My signer in Queens, Vivian Folsom, gratuitously, magnanimously, took care of the whole thing herself. She called up Stephen Williams. She got the answers to the things on the application. I knew nothing about it. And she just took care of the whole thing. You know, I hate this requirement of having a local resident have to sign for you. But I have to say that out of this, Franklin and I have made many of our closest friends. And Vivian Folsom in Queens is the star this week. Thank you. Let me just tell you folks that this is the peanut of organization. Trim, tidy, neat. We have an empty drawer. Can you boast of an empty drawer? If I were a cat, I would be purring. Little kitty cat wants to come in. Huh? Little kitty cat's reaching up at the doorknob. Little kitty cat's in a hurry. It's very mild today. It's breezy. And Omnibus 27 is done as to the first 5 or 6 defendants. And Ecock is going out here today. Ecock is going to the appellate term today. And good news from Harrison, finally. I'm out of the Harrison court, and that's forever. And my record on appeal is going down to the appellate term today or tomorrow. Ecock, Glendora versus Ecock. Let's finish it off. Her food is under the chair, and she wants it up under the desk. That's what she's saying. Yes. Glendora versus Ecock. Appellant's brief. Asking for a reversal of the bad work of Stephen G. Tillman at the Phillipstown Court in the County of Putnam. Center for Judicial Accountability, Incorporated. George E. McDermott, Washington, D.C. Charles F. Dolan. Friend. Judge 1, Judge 2, Judge 3. And that's Ecock's copy down on the floor, which is going to be served by a lawyer and notarized by a lawyer. And served by another friend. Note of issue. Date of the issue of order is June the 9th, 2005. The court that issued the same is the Justice Court, so-called, of the town of Phillipstown, County of Putnam, State of New York, 232 Main Street, Cold Spring. And we had a warm summer. The defendant, appellee, is Deborah Ecock, 18 Valley Lane, Garrison, New York, 10524. Glendora will argue the appeal. The note of issue is filed by Glendora. No attorney appeared for the appellee. Index number of the lower court order was never assigned. Yours in truth and in Amor Patriae Glendora on 44 TV stations. Big news is 49. A new one just came in this week. The Naugatuck Valley between Waterbury and Bridgeport, Connecticut. So 49 TV stations is 490 municipalities. And here is the statement pursuant to Civil Practice Laws and Rules, State of New York, 5531. You just about heard all that. What was the issue? A brief description is Ecock said she would sign the renewal for a chat with Glendora to be on TV on Cablevision Peekskill system, 8 municipalities. Cecilia Masterilli and Christine Savarino scared Ecock out of it. It's extortion. Ecock breached the contract with Glendora and Glendora sued, and Toman improperly influenced, dismissed. Glendora appeals Toman's order of no legal nor factual basis. She wants his order reversed and wants the appeals court to award her $3,000 together with 9% statutory interest, costs, disbursements, and all other relief just and proper. The statement is submitted by Glendora and the appeal is to be argued by Glendora, and Ecock's address is, you know that. Okie dokie. And here's the cover page. And this copy goes to Judge 3. On the floor here is the copy to Judge 1, and the copy to Judge 2, and again Ecock's copy. Glendora Plaintiff Appellant versus Deborah Ecock, Defendant Appellee. No appearance at police. Glendora wins by default. Appellate term, 2nd Department, 9th Judicial District of the Supreme Court of the State of New York, County of Westchester, United States of America. I guess it's County of Putnam, really. On appeal from the Phillipstown Court, 04070055. All right, let's open this tome, see what this... .com would make a good judge. She loves to sleep on legal papers. How am I going to get this out from under her and read it to you? Under penalty of perjury, Glendora asseverates she is telling the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help her God. Ecock Callaghy, the lawyer for hire, and the law firm Sadly Stevens, Burke and Burke, and the Judge Toman are not. Herein are multiple reasons why the appeals court must reverse Toman and see that Ecock pays Glendora $3,000. Any one of these reasons is sufficient. This is $3,000 plus 9% statutory interest since February the 1st, 2004. Glendora. Notice of appeal with attachments, and the first attachment is 60 pages. And this was all read to you at the time it was written and served. That's the first attachment. Attachment number 2 is Glendora notice of cross motion to dismiss, notice to dismiss to grant Glendora all relief sought in her complaint and to impose sanctions on Callaghy and on Ecock. So that one was sort of long, like 94 pages, and that was read to you at the time it was submitted. Volume 3 out of 5 volumes, and attachment 3, and that was the post-hearing memorandum when Glendora found that she was going to be robbed of her trial. And that one was rather lengthy, 130 pages. Volume 4 out of 5 volumes, Judge 3, Attachment 3, continued. And that was, as I said, 130 pages. Attachment 4, underneath this intransigent cat, is Volume 5 out of 5 volumes. And it is the notice of motion in motion and affirmation in support for default judgment in Glendora's favor pursuant to New York State analog to Federal Rules of Civil Procedure, Rule 55. And this is the wherefore, therefore, and ergo. The order of Stephen G. Toman, Phillipstown, should be reversed by this triple triumvirate. Glendora must be awarded $3,000 for the money it cost for her to replace Deborah Eacock, together with costs, disbursements, and any further relief just and proper. November 1st, 2005. Yours in truth and in Amor Patriae, Glendora. 49 TV station, and it is Opus 1318. It took 30 hours and $80, and you know to whom it's going. Error and abuse of discretion. Stop the controllers, the secret government, and the globalists. The first thing they did was to ruin our courts. They took all the justice out of our courts. And they ruined that's why everything the clerks do is absurd, ridiculously incongruous, and that's why everything the judges do is upside down, no justice at all, because the globalists want our courts taken away from us. They don't want us to have justice. And they're doing an appalling job at whittling away at the Constitution. The Supreme Court every day does something to erode the Constitution of the United States. Amen, so be it. Solemnly ratified. Yours in truth, Glendora. Marilyn babies her car. It won't go anywhere without a rattle. Describe the game of chess. Two people sit for hours motionless, never make a move, staring at each other. The game of chess and also the courts. Ed was so ugly as a kid that his parents hired another neighborhood kid to play his part in the home movies. Bill says, I know the feeling. At Halloween, they didn't put a pumpkin in the window. They had me stand in the window to scare people away. And when I told my father I was going to run away from home, my father said, put it in writing. And when I played hide and seek, the other kids wouldn't come and look at me or look for me. The nurse in the maternity ward said to the new father, what'd you want, a boy or a girl? He said, I wanted a girl. She says, oh, this is a boy. He says, oh, that's okay. That was my second choice. The minister, who was so religious that even his contact lenses were stained glass. And Paul says his wife has a new exercise program. It's called aerobic spending. Today's Christmas presents are tomorrow's garage sales. What do you like best about Christmas? A mother was asked. She says, I like best about Christmas seeing the children hang up their stockings at the fireplace. A year goes by before they hang up anything else. And one kid is going to grow up to be a Dolan. When he made his Christmas list, he made Xerox copies for his grandparents and his aunts and uncles. This is Glendora, A Cheerful Look at Life. And it's brought to you by This is Glendora to Bob Angelo at office Essentials in Thornwood.
I can't even deliver the milk. Why was the dumb blonde staring at the orange juice? Staring at the orange juice? I don't know. This is a peanut. Because it said concentrate. Oh, that's smart. You know what? We could say that for a redhead over here, the kid who just answered. He's got that nice orange hair. Oh, that's... Yeah. Guess what? I got my number 49 TV station. Did you? Yes, it's in Connecticut, the Naugatuck Valley. It runs from Waterbury down to Bridgeport, and it's about 8 municipalities, 70,000 subscribers. Wow. Yes, I'm happy about that. The feather in your cap. Yeah, number 49. Are we all set with Cablevision? As best I could tell. I didn't hear back from her today, but I expect probably tomorrow. But yeah, everything is normal. It was I resent with the exact what she wanted. She wanted 30 minutes. She wanted VHS. She wanted specifically, and I did it. I went over to Pleasantville. I mailed it. I think it was yesterday or Monday. I think Monday. Oh, okay. So everything went. So it's good. It's supposed to start up on the 26th. It should. It is. Wait a second. It's possible it starts this week. Oh, possible this week? Yeah. That's good. What's her name? Jennifer? Jennifer. Yeah. Jennifer. Was she nice to you? Yeah, very nice. Oh, very, very nice. Yeah, she didn't even make me fill the whole thing out. She just said, just cross out the thing that you had incorrect. One thing I had carelessly incorrect, and she said, just, put it in. Oh, that's nice. And she sent me back a return envelope, and everything. No postage, but that's okay. Not counting. Yeah, right. Everybody knows I count. But there was this client. He says, I'm going to resign your account. He says, I'm going to go to work for the state. And his client says, oh, congratulations. What are you going to do for the state? And he said, I'm going to make license plates. I thought that. Yeah, I thought that. That's the one. I told boss. So. What do you call a lawyer with an IQ of 50? Your Honor. Oh, no.
He was full on the 16th. And this is to the west. Rejoice, the full moon. The November moon. The moon in the west and the sun in the east. That's always a favorite day, when the moon and the sun are facing each other. I don't dare put the camera on the sun, honey. But it's there. Oh, goody. And it's a clear blue sky.
Why was the dumb blonde staring at the orange juice? I think I heard this before. Let me think. I don't know why. It said concentrate. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Have a great day. You too. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. And you say that it's possible.
Rice and beans with onions. Vegetarian hamburger. Mary Kilser, my neighbor. Special bread she made. Rye flour. I think the rice and beans are steaming up the lens. Flaxseed, rye, raisins. Delicious. And the drink is a banana shake with pineapple juice, cashews, and uncooked oatmeal. The 1980 Lincoln started right up. Oh, how he loves to go. And we took him up and down the road. Isn't that nice? Boy, what a great car. And there's the 1993 Lincoln behind him. The 1980 Lincoln is a town car, a Lincoln Continental, and a Mark VI. They did that for only 3 years. The 1993 Lincoln is just a town car. I made 6 video dubs for Dorothy Cannett on Carnicom about the poison in the sky being exuded by jet planes that solidifies, falls to the earth, and you have to breathe ethylene dibromide, an insecticide. And you have to breathe it because they're putting it in the sky. This is the controllers, the people who are controlling the government of the United States and everybody else. They want a one world government. And Dorothy, since I made her those tapes, I gave her the recipe for these patties. And I'm going to have them tonight, and I'll tell you about them. She made me about 6. 6 are in the refrigerator. And she liked them, and she gave them to her sister Mary, and they're going to have them tonight. I should get out the recipe and tell you what it is. Here are 9 videotapes of a chat with Glendora, censored by DCTV. They are under the power of the controllers. They are mere puppets. They have no idea of an Americanism. They have no idea what public access is all about. And they censored these tapes, and they would not cable cast them. And they have been cable cast on my other 45 or so TV stations. Welcome to the Glendora TV network. Shelton, Derby, Bethel, Naugatuck, Oxford, and Beacon Falls. Welcome, Melissa Lenard. Thank you so much. Glendora to Brian Grafman, 120 Wall Street.
I got the numbers up there. Very impressive. That's pretty impressive, isn't it? A life's work. All right. That's a half an hour each. Yeah, it'll take more than a half an hour to do a show. No, it's not a life's work. You know, when the reporter asks a senior citizen, have you lived in Westchester all your life? And she says, not yet. I should say, what a tough. That's very funny. That's very good. All right. It's fun talking to you. Yeah, same here. Why was the dumb blonde staring at the orange juice? Why? It said concentrate. Very funny. All right, thanks. Okay, thank you. Bye-bye.
This is Glendora, folks, to Terry. I asked her why did the dumb blonde keep staring at the orange juice?
Breathe on us, breath of God. Fill us with life anew, that we may love as thou dost love, then do what thou wouldst do. Yeah. I'll tell you a joke. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Why did the dumb blonde stare at the orange juice? Why did the dumb blonde stare at the orange juice? Yeah. It's surviving the free? Because it said concentrate. Okay. Oh, all right. I like that. Okay.
That was nice because she's been to work since 5 o'clock this morning, and here it is, 6:30. That's nice. I'm doing the happy books now. I got quite a few to do, so I started with Terry, and she's done. And these are all done. Now let's go to there's a whole bunch of them, folks. Look at them all. All right. Let's do Gaetano Sereno. 80 people have asked for the Glendora Happy Book. Andrew Lazarus. And I'm sending them my heart. William McSomething in Yonkers. Heidi Harrison in Poquag. It would be the RCN system. I love RCN. Mona, Plumbers, and Cahos. Steve Wilson. We had a nice talk. Dustin Rowan. Probably the leader in requests for happy books is Binghamton, New York. Christopher Demore. Albany's doing all right. Suffolk County, Long Island's doing all right. Nassau County's doing all right. Let's take off his telephone number, her telephone number. The Glendora Happy Book. This is Glendora to Darlene.
No doubt about it. Okay, why was the dumb blonde staring at the orange juice? I have no idea. It said concentrate. Yes, it did. Did you hear about the elderly woman who was raised her hand when the pastor said first hand up gets to pick the first three hymns? So she raised it quickly. And then she said, I'll pick him, then him, then him. There you go. Probably heard that one before. No, that's... Laugh anyway. You're a good woman. No, I never heard that. That's good.
And this is about the landlord case in Chatham and what happened.
At that moment when it came up, it was funny how it happened. The case was called, and her lawyer, Kleinbaum, do you know him? No. He says, we have decided to withdraw the case without prejudice. And I didn't say anything. And the judge was looking at me, waiting for me to say something, and I didn't say anything. The best thing to do in court is back dumb. And only with me it's not an act. And he looked at me and looked at me. And he said, well? And I says, I don't understand what's going on here. That's always good to say that, because on appeal, if you don't understand what happened in the lower court, you win automatically. So I said, I don't understand what's going on here. And he says, they just dropped their case against you. And I says, whoopee, hooray. That's wonderful. I'll take them to lunch. And I'll take you too, I said to the judge. And he declined, huh? Sort of. And then I says, does that mean I don't get to tell my joke? He says, that's right. And I says, well, I think I'm going to tell it anyway. And my joke was, A good bumper of liquor would end this case quicker than justice, judge, or vicar. Isn't that right? Oh, that's super funny. So it was over. And then my case, the Hudson City Court, even after the appeals court.
I just decided not to pursue it. Once I called Manhattan Neighborhood Network at 2:30, and Rosa said she was very busy, and could I call her back at 3:30? And I called back at 3:30, and it was recorder, and I called back at 3:35, there was recorder, I called back at 3:45, there was recorder, I called her back at 4 o'clock, and I heard a recording that a neighborhood building had collapsed, and they didn't know if it was going to fall on Manhattan Neighborhood Network. Well, at first Chuck answered when I asked for Rosa, and he said, just a minute. Then he came back, we're having an emergency here. So I called back again. Somebody else answered. I asked for Rosa. He said, who's calling? And then this other person said that a building had collapsed. And they have it on a recorder too. That a building had collapsed and they didn't know whether it was going to affect, and everybody had to evacuate. Neighborhood Network, Manhattan Neighborhood Network.
You have reached Manhattan Neighborhood Network. First floor, you may... This recording is too short. It has not been saved. To transfer... Due to the collapse of an adjacent building, we are closed until further notice. You can... Due to the collapse of an adjacent building, we are closed until further notice. Due to the collapse of an adjacent building, we are closed until further notice. You can contact our website, presently, www.mnn.org, for more information, and we apologize for the inconvenience.
That's what they said, folks. I guess you could go to the website. How can they do that, though? They have to evacuate the building.
Angelina,
We had 8 calls come in Friday night, rather.
8 p.m.
And most of them were people asking for the Happy Book. And one woman, Susan White, asked for the numbers of the bills in the Senate against public access. So let us call her. Do you want to see them again? Here they are, folks.
Address 305 Edgewood Road.
This came from the Congress of the United States. And we thank George McDermott for going over there and getting it.
Yes, Glendora, this is John and Chris. 8:15 p.m.
Hi, Glendora, love your show. Just trying to get a happy book. My name is John Lampier. That's L-A-M-P-H-E-R-E. I live at 24 White Oak Street, Middle Island, New York, 11953. Thank you very much. Love your show, and I'll keep watching. Thank you. Bye.
That would be the Hop Hog signal, Brookhaven.
Friday, 8:52 p.m. Susan White, 718-390-3536. I need the name of the Senate, the 2 Senate bills on public access. Just get them on your show. It wasn't on long enough, and I need that because I'm going to be meeting with some of the senators, and I'll ask them to kill the bill. So if you just call me, 718-390-3536. Susan White. Thank you. Bye.
to order, please, your happy book. And my name is Fidel. It's Fidel.
End of messages.
That's too bad. I feel bad when that happens. I'm sorry.
Save all messages. Hang up.
Try again, Fidel, please.
All messages in A.
Wow. Does that ever look better? Your red armpits are showing.
Oh yeah, that's the jacket.
Well, you made short work of that.
It's all in the wrist.
What'd you say?
It's all in the wrist.
It's all in the what?
Wrist.
Oh, wrist. R-I-S-T. It's not risk. R-I-S-K. This is a complaint against Mary M. Lisi, United States District Judge, Providence, Rhode Island. She violated the United States Code. Isn't that terrific when a judge violates the United States Code? Title 28, United States Code 636 states that no magistrate is to touch Glendora's lawsuit without Glendora's consent in writing. The U.S. Magistrate Judge Lincoln Ullman did, and Lisi let him go. Now this is judicial misconduct and judicial disability. This is actionable. Further, Lisi and Ullman conspired. It is complicity in common guilt, Title 42, United States Code, Section 1985, conspiracy. Ernest C. Torres, the Chief Judge, committed judicial misconduct and disability and losing the $250 filing fee that Glendora sent. These are going to the Chief Judge of the First Circuit, who is easily as bad as these three judges. Easily. Further, this circuit, this is the First Circuit in Boston, has perpetrated misconduct and disability in recording that Glendora appealed Glendora versus the David Rockefeller Bank. She did not. And that Glendora appealed Glendora versus John Tata. She did not. John Tata is in the Puerto Rico court. You produce a notice of appeal signed by Glendora. You produce proof of a $250 filing fee by Glendora. Well, you cannot. Further, the First Circuit cheated and lied. Oh, this is about the 50th time. That the case is Glendora versus Wilkins. It is not. Reserve, yours in truth and Armo Patriae Glendora. Without prejudice, Uniform Commercial Code, Article 1207, Glendora. These people, folks, are puppets to the controllers. The controllers are Rothschild, Seitz, Warburg, Lazar Frere, Chase Rockefeller, Goldman Sachs, Lehman Brothers. These are the controllers who have most of the wealth and most of the power in the world, and that's not enough. They want all of it. They want every bit of power that you have and every bit of money that you have. And they're getting exactly what they want here. They want to rob you of justice. They want to clear out the court of justice. No justice in the courts. And they've succeeded at that. There is none. And they want to rob you of the Constitution. Daily, the United States Supreme Court, traitor to you, traitor to America, erodes and corrodes the U.S. Constitution. Isn't that a beautiful car? This is a twin onion. Little kitty want to come in? Huh? Little kitty want to come in? Little kitty want to come in? She puts her paws up under the glass. Yeah, she wants to come in all right. How are you, folks? This is legal paper number 4 out of 4. The other two are Omnibus 27. They work on them an hour a day. And White Plains City Court, Cecilia Masterilli, Swarock, Satterley, Stevens, Burke and Burke, a Park Avenue liar for hire, is asking to vacate the judgment that I got against Cecilia for $5,000. But what is this? Okay, the New York State Commission on Judicial Conduct, Goldman through Savanu, Alfred LeBrun, George McDermott, Arnie Onion, and a friend. November 22nd, Thanksgiving week, 2005, Anno Domini, Glendora. Can show you 100 sheets, such as the 3 that follow. These are taxes, New York State taxes, that we keep track of. Here's one sheet. And here's another. And here is another. Glendora can show you 100 sheets, such as the 3 that follow. Glendora is tithing to New York State. You make her pay practically 10% more for everything she buys. She bought a camcorder for $400, and in order to get it, she had to pay you $32. We have kept a record, and every year it's $1,000 to $2,000 that we pay in sales tax to New York State. And over 45 years, that is circa $67,500. Don't you think that's a lot of money, folks? And then, when Glendora wants protection against bad judges, look what she gets. This is page 5. Let me get page 5. New York State Commission on Judicial Conduct. This is what you get from these people, folks. The State Commission on Judicial Conduct has reviewed your letter of complaint dated July 4th, 2005. The Commission has asked me to advise you that it has dismissed the complaint. Do they give any grounds? Do they do anything but send out Xeroxed 2 paragraphs? What does it amount to? Upon careful consideration, and I challenge that, the Commission concluded that there was insufficient indication of judicial misconduct to justify judicial discipline. Yeah. Well, what do when the judge who does the judging is worse than the judge being judged? .com is doing her filing. She's a good little secretary. She keeps good files. What are you looking for, .com? Which file are you looking for? Little kitty wants to come in. Oh, shall we let this little kitty in? Oh yeah, we gotta let her in. Sunshine! For the first time in 4 days. Aerosol clouds. Almost every day. And Glendora is writing the complaint, suing the people for stealing your blue sky and putting poison in the sky, dropping to the earth that you have to breathe. Name of poison? Well, one of them is ethylene dibromide, a pesticide that the government abolished and quashed 10 years ago. Things are some library. Westbury something library. And these are their meeting dates. And then they demonstrate in front of the courts, Nassau Supreme Court and Suffolk Supreme Court. Election day, day after election day. Americans for Legal Reform. I sued Satterley, Stevens, Burke and Burke, the crooked law firm that is self-surrender device, and gets money for that. And I sued them for the money that they cost Glendora with their ignorance of the law by submitting that order to show cause and getting a stay on my collection. I'm suing them for that. And this is a tale of a pussycat. Isn't she nice? She wants to come over and join us. The public access, you must write your senator, your U.S. senator, and just say a simple word if you vote for these Senate bills that will get rid of public access and the municipal franchise fee from cable companies. If you vote for these bills, and I'll give them to you, not that you're going to remember, Senate Bill 1349 and Senate Bill 1504. If you vote for them, I won't vote for you. I would make it that clear. I had to send another $96 to Geico. What a ripoff that car insurance is. We've never used it. Never used it. Over years and years and years and years and years. Franklin and I been married 48 years. We never used it. And we get ripped off every year for $400. I would like to remind you
hang up anything else. Continue your good work about the Happy Book. I don't think there's many of them left. Enunciate your name slowly and with great elocution. Very carefully give your telephone number digit by digit, and very, very carefully give your street address and your zip code. And how are you today? I'll call you up and I'll see how you are. I want you to be happy
and I send you pulses of goodwill, good cheer, happiness, joy, success, peace, and accomplishment. Amen.
Messages in mailbox
11 messages.
Mailbox 1, Monday, 5:54 p.m.
My name is Beth Francia. That's F like Frank, RANCIA. My address is 138 Clubhouse Drive, apartment number 4, Carmel, New York, 10512. And I wanted to get a copy of the Happy Book. Thanks so much.
She sounds nice.
Monday, 6:33 p.m.
Hi, Glendora. My name is Alex. I'd really like one of your happy books. My phone number is 304-826-0723. My street address is 121 Lorenz Avenue. Lorenz is spelled L-O-R-E-N-T-Z. It's in Morgantown, West Virginia. M-O-R-G-A-N-T-O-W-N. Zip code 26505. I'd love to get one of your happy books. And I'm having a fantastic day, and I hope you are as well. Thank you very much. Bye.
Isn't that nice? How did he hear about us in Morgantown, West Virginia?
8:20 p.m.
Glendora, this is Kathy calling, and I just came across your show and just wanted to let you know that just hearing your voice and seeing your name bring back such nice memories. I'm 55 years old, and my sister and I would watch Glendora and Felix the Cat faithfully. And I wish you well and a lot of happiness and happy holidays to you.
Isn't that nice? It goes back to 1956 to 1962. WRGB Schenectady.
19 a.m. Tuesday, 3:32 p.m.
Hi, Glendora. That was a delightful message. This is Zabby, of course. And guess what I have? What I just found. I'm going through all of my files and everything, and I finally found the paper where it says a second Adelphia lurking, and it's all about how Cablevision, what's wrong with Adelphia. It's a comparison. And you remember we were talking about it, but I couldn't find it.
Yeah, no cash flow.
Investors
Stocks
June
plummeting.
28th of 2002.
Television teacher, and they're going to make it up on, I believe she said the 24th or the 29th, one of them 2 days. Thank you.
That's my signer in Yorktown, Mary Ramage.
Tuesday, 6:49 p.m.
Hi, Glenn. This is your nephew.
Stephen Folsom, my nephew.
As far as I know, we're going to try to come down coming Sunday.
Oh boy, goody.
Leave early in the morning. We hopefully will be there around noon to 1 o'clock, somewhere in that area.
From Augusta,
They'll,
Maine.
I guess. And we'll probably have to come back, leave the next day, but we want to get down to see it before it gets any colder. Hopefully there won't be too much snow before then. So if it looks like it's going to be all right for Sunday now. So in that part of the week, late weekend and early next week. But if it isn't, then we'll try to do it again the next weekend.
Okay.
Talk to you later.
That's wonderful. Thank you, Stephen. He and I are both the only ones interested in Folsom genealogy.
8:45 p.m.
Holy shit. That was the greatest thing I've ever heard. I'm happy.
Tuesday, 8:47 p.m. Tuesday, 9:58 p.m.
Hi, Glendora. This is Tom DeLuca. I'm listening to your voice, and I am thinking of my mom. you have the same strong spirit and positive outlook that my mother always had. And I never realized it, but that was probably what I found most attractive in you, that quality. I'm calling to give you an update on Jane Polikoff, my kid's mom. She has been transferred down to a minimum security facility. She refers to it as a country club in the Chelsea section of Manhattan. She's been there, I believe, a week. They actually give her her own key to her own room, and this is where people are staged for eventual work release programs. That's one thing. The second thing is the district attorney who prosecuted her may be complicit in forcing the foreclosure of her property 2 days prior to the sale and causing it to be auctioned at about $140,000 less than she could have gotten. It seems that the property may have went to a gentleman who is married to a lawyer and judge in the town of Bloomingburg. This is where Jane lives. And
Wednesday, 10:22 a.m.
Up on a, making up the lost time on channel 22.
End up.
Now, you know, folks, I believe that. And even though the message wasn't complete, I think we can fill it in. Let's put a joke on here first.
2. Save all messages.
Folks, did you hear about the minister who was so religious?
Word A. New announcement.
Did you hear about the minister who was so religious that even his contact lenses were stained glass? Even though that message wasn't complete from Tom DeLuca, I think you can see what happened. Sold and got it at a reduced rate and then sold it to a friend of his, a lawyer and a judge. Now this happens all the time in the